be seated. Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today in the sight of God and angels and the presence of friends and loved ones to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to stop and give recognition to the power and beauty of love, and to give our best wishes and blessings to this amazing couple. David and Melanie, you share a successful, conscious, growing, and loving relationship. Today, you stand before your loved ones, your parents, your siblings, your family, and dearest friends from near and far. You have chosen to share this commitment ceremony with the most important people in your life and those that you love and care for so deeply. You are bringing each of your families and friends together so that now you become one greater family. Let all of us support you, encourage you, and continue to uplift the two of you as you journey even further today in holy matrimony. I have a reading on love. When I talked to David and Melanie and said, what do you want your wedding to be about? Besides going down the rabbit hole together, they said the same thing, and they said love. And I said, you got it. We can do that. Because that's who we are, and that's what this is about. The heart knows when the search is over. True? And like a fairy tale, Melanie and David recognized the other as beloved, as friend, companion, lover, and most importantly, knew each other had found their one true soulmate. This word soulmate is a word many of us have heard. There are some of us who believe we have different kinds of soulmate, not necessarily just one. And some of us believe there's that one and only one special soulmate who, if we are fortunate enough to find, will complete us. Where there have been many loneliness times before, now you have a lifetime of a loving partnership, knowing you will face all highs and lows and everything in between together. Where your hearts have been bruised and broken by life's adversity, trials and tribulations, now you will mend each other, and at the same time increasing your heart's capacity for a greater and deeper love than you have ever imagined or thought possible. A true soulmate is essentially a mirror and reflects back to you all your goodness, all your wounds, and all your potential. Soulmates come together, worlds turn upside down and inside out, and rearrange you to be that loving reflection for your partner. You come to an understanding of your past and why it never worked before. All the questioning and longing for answers to each other. Their hearts fit and their soul knew. And when they met, it all made sense. Rumi says, lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They are in each other all along. David and Melanie, as husband and wife, will go forward this day knowing that they have entered into the sacred contract of marriage, promising forevermore to be the best reflection of the other they can be. It will be important to give the other what you yourself need, for in actuality, the soul intertwined, you will need the same things. 1 Corinthians 13:4-8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Melanie, you will lose yourself in David. And David, you will lose yourself in Melanie. But you will find yourself there also. And what you will find will be your sanctuary together, a place that you two have and will continue to create and recreate. This is where you go for respite, to recharge, to connect, and to love and be loved. I know that each of you know the ecstasy of connection. And as soulmates, being disconnected is the most painful thing to experience. You know this also. So set your sight and focus on staying connected. This is the most important thing. There will be times when these limited words will fail you and communication will challenge you. That's when you go back to the start. You go back to your hearts and remember. Remember who you are to each other. For love is who you are. It is who you be. And in that place of love, mountains are moved, truth is revealed, and your divine connection will always be restored. Now we are going to have a tree planting ceremony. David and Melanie, as you join each other in marriage today, you have chosen 2 aspen trees as a symbol of growing together as husband and wife. Like a tree, marriage too must be resilient and must be consistent with the challenges of life and the passage of time. And just like the tree they are planting, marriage requires constant nourishment and nurturing. As they provide sun, soil, and water for this tree, they will also provide the encouragement, trust, and love needed on a daily basis. Aspen trees are unique and teach us that life is about connection. You see many around us today in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. They are not solitary trees that grow from one single seed, but they sprout from a connected root system. They stand together and support each other. And as they grow, their root systems intertwine and become one. They multiply and connect a family of trees, always standing together and supporting one another. Aspen trees also connect the families of trees on each side, creating the largest root system on the planet. In the Bible, the prophet Jeremiah said, "Blessed are those who trust in the Lord. They shall be like a tree planted by water, sending out its roots by the stream. They will not fear when he comes in the year of drought. They will not be anxious." What Jeremiah is telling us is that there will be anxious times in your lives, times when you will suffer the heat of adversity. But when you are rooted in God, he will provide the water of his love and his guidance to refresh and nourish those difficult times. God has created these amazing aspen trees, and today they symbolize the sacred union and the promise of marriage, to stand together, to support each other, and to grow their lives, intertwining, becoming one. Zoe, would you come forward and stand between your parents, please? Just like Melanie and David will say vows to each other, they will also say vows to their remarkable and loving daughter, Sophia, who is an integral and very important part of their lives as a couple and as a family. They want to recognize that today was a commitment to her, to keep her safe, healthy, and happy, and to forever remind her that she too is a child of God. I would like to read a favorite poem now. This is by Cahill Gibran, and it is about children. It's called On Children. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. For they have thoughts of their own. You may house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in a dream. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children, as living arrows, are sent forth. The archer seeks the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness. For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he also loves the bow that is stable. David and Melanie, do you promise to honor, respect, cherish, support, and love Sophia unconditionally all the days for the rest of your life? Do you have a special item you would like to place on Sophia? and in return, she gives to you a promise and a hope for a better tomorrow. She brings laughter and joy and life into your world. And Sophia will forever love you with all that she has, and that's a lot. Many blessings from us all for a happily ever after with the most amazing and beautiful princess there is, Miss Sophia.
Every time I tried to sit down and write this, I would always find a reason to put my pen down and try again later. Please know that it isn't because my vows were not important to me, but it was because I would giggle and feel silly that I was sitting down to do the most impossible, put my feelings and our love into words. I know that nothing I could write would even scratch the surface, but I will do my best. And because I am blessed with your love, I get to do just that. I get to do my absolute best, all because you believe and support me. You challenge me to grow into my best self every moment of every day. That being said, I vow to do the same for you. I vow to love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly. I promise I will never settle, and I won't let you. I will push you towards your dreams, and I will not let you fall. I promise to always keep my heart open and communicating the love and energy that flows between us. I know in every piece of me that our union is meant to be. Because every time I look at you, there is no doubt, or fear, or suspicion, just peace and absolute peace that I have never experienced before. You gave me the power to love myself and to never doubt my worth. You helped me become the best mother and parent I could be to Sophia. I am forever grateful for these things. This is why, even in our most stressful, ugly days, I can still look at you with so much love in my heart, it overwhelms me. The sacrifices that you have made so I can achieve my career dreams will never go unnoticed or forgotten. I vow to return all of this and so much more to you. And finally, and most important, I vow to always give you what you need by giving you my utmost faith and trust, by believing in you. You will always and forever have me as your support system. I love you, and I will till the end of time, and I promise to never give up and to always be your shining light in your darkest hour.
take David to be your husband. Do you promise to love, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only to him forever? David, do you take Melanie to be your wife? Do you promise to love, cherish, honor, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only to her forevermore? The exchanging of the rings expresses Melanie and David's promise of faithfulness to each other. The circle of the ring is a symbol of eternity. The rings are circles that have no beginning and no end, as it is connected and complete unto itself, much like your love for one another. The wedding ring is the outward expression of the inward bond as two hearts unite as one, promising to love each other for all of eternity. Wearing of the wedding bands throughout the couple's lifetime will tell all others of their commitment to be faithful and will serve to remind them of the great love that is shared between them. David, please put the ring on Melanie's finger and repeat after me. Melanie, I give you this ring to symbolize our unity. Never-ending bond and my commitment to you for today and tomorrow and all the days to come. And if you need to know the depth of my love, look not to the ring, but into my heart. Melanie, can you put the ring on David's finger and repeat after me? David, I give you this ring to symbolize our unity. Our never-ending bond and my commitment to you for today, tomorrow, and all the days to come. If you need to know the depth of my love for you, look not to the ring, but into my heart. Now I would like to offer gratitude and a blessing before we send Melanie and David back down the aisle to joyously deepen your life. We thank you, God, for these two beautiful and loving individuals who walk forward in your grace and in your love. Guide their lives so that reunited as one, they can continue to serve you. We have deep appreciation for this sacred and divine union of marriage. And thank you for letting this glorious day bring them together, and now forevermore will they be one. We give gratitude for all of the dear family and friends who will continue to love, support, and encourage David and Melanie in their new life ahead. Melanie and David, we honor and cherish this bond of marriage that you have made today in front of us all. As you walk forward, may you always remember your source and that you are both children of a loving and awesome God. May your lives forever be blessed with all the greatness that God can bestow upon you. Let your years ahead be filled with laughter, joy, kindness, abundance, closeness, and a passion for your life together. David and Melanie, from this day forward, walk always in love. Amen. I now pronounce you husband and wife. David, you may finally kiss your bride. And it is with great pleasure that I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. David Callie.